Hey guys, Sav here, back with part 5 of Act 1 of Path of Fire. And I'm sitting on my Springer outside of that gate over there. Inside that gate is, well actually I believe I hopped over that gate at the end of last episode, is the entrance to the Prophet's Fail section of the map, where we're going to basically go into Glint's lair. So let's go. Crystalline Memories is the name of the chapter. It says travel to the site of Glint's lair and find the weapon that Blast spoke of.
Are we certain this is the place? The Prophet's shadow?
Hey, look who finally showed up.
No sign of Kralkatorrik, Commander. It's definitely moved south.
And no branded either. Not yet, anyway.
That's surprising to hear, considering we're surrounded by brand.
The landscape certainly makes an ominous impression. All the more reason to finish our business here quickly. Well then, Ridlock, Casimir, care to take point? Which way is Glint's lair?
I have no idea.
Neither do I.
Come again.
When the Commander Jory and I were inside, we got there through a portal. Not the same as walking through the front door.
Technically, I'm not even sure there is a front door.
If there is, we'll find it. Let's get moving.
Alrighty. Forged.
Looks like the Forge got a head start on us. We have to find the weapon before they do. Before Balthazar does.
I'm not so sure this weapon is their only priority. These Forged aren't just hunting parties. By the looks of it, they've been dug in here for some time.
Yeah, something is definitely up. Let's take a look around and see what we find.
Okay.
It looks like they're mining branded crystal. But for what?
Is this... whatever they're building here? It must be enormous.
The large mechanical object is made out of metal. It appears to be a tail section of something. This looks like it's a part of a larger machine. This heavy apparatus is made of thick, solid metal. It appears to be some sort of cannon. Try activating it.
This thing is drawing power from branded crystals. How is that even possible?
Oh.
Some kind of armor. Looks sturdy, too. But what are they using it for?
The Iron Legion would kill for plating like this. And has. Several times over.
Commander, take a look at these tracks.
Any idea what made them?
Something large and heavy. You probably already guessed that, but otherwise, no. I've never seen tracks like these.
Find anything?
The Forged have been busy. Whatever they're up to, they've rebuilt the area to suit their needs.
It appears Balthazar's found a way to harness power from branded crystals. Between that, the plating, and those tracks.
It must be some kind of war machine.
Maybe it has something to do with the weapon Vlast was talking about.
It's possible, but we're not getting any answers until we get into Glint's lair.
Alright, find a way inside Glint's lair. Now we have to fight some Brandon.
Watch yourself! Right.
Did anybody else feel that? Something powerful.
Glint. I can sense her.
Impressive trick
What does that
for a
even
dead
mean?
dragon. Any competing theories?
Yeah, stoic twig.
Okay, guess I'll pick them all up.
These heroes are not what I expected. Do they have the courage to endure what's coming? The will to drive it back? Tyria's last hope rests on the unity of the races, the pooling of their strength. It is the only way.
That's Glint. She's talking about Destiny's Edge.
This must be like the memory crystal's blast left behind. A distillation of Glint's thoughts.
You think this will help us get inside Glint's lair?
I'm not sure, but it's the best lead we've got.
And you can read all about that encounter
And see if we can find more crystals.
in the book Edge of
I see
Destiny.
a memory crystal over there.
I probably have mentioned that before in some of my videos, but that was a heavy reference back to it,
Looks like
so
a job for you, Springer.
yeah, thanks for luck.
Hey, Commander, I found something.
What did I not get this time? Open the way. Oh my god, I'm not going to do that this time either. Oh, we'll try, but I'm not optimistic. Why am I not getting that one? That was probably the reason why I won't get it now. I guess I should see what Verloc has to... Oh, nope, not going to see what Verloc has to say. I really want to open... I'm not going to do this achievement. For you guys, I'm not going to do this achievement.
Perform their ritual on me. Though I still feel a connection to Ground Catholic, it no longer compels my actions. My will is my own. I am free. I see Tyria as I've never seen it before.
Glint never talked about what it was like before she was cleansed. Must have been a lot to process.
To say the least.
He acts like he had like some long relationship with Gwen. It was really just an encounter. I mean, it doesn't really say the timeline in the book, but you have to imagine it doesn't last more than, at the most, a couple weeks. I don't know. He seems awfully chummy to really have the mind. I mean, it was a big event in his life, don't get me wrong, but...
Commander, I found another crystal. I think we're on the right track.
Okay. I'll talk to her this time. No, I can't talk to her this time. I can just use my raptor for what I'm about to do, but I'll just use my griffin because I like my griffin. But just so you guys know, you can use your raptor for this part. You don't, oh, maybe not that part, but you can use your Springer to get up there.
With the aid of the forgotten, I have come to terms with my freedom. But freedom, I am finding, comes with a heavy burden. When my mind is drawn to the suffering of Tyria's people, the inescapable doom they face. I feel a sickness in my heart, the first stirrings of compassion. I turn their plight over and over in my mind. The Elder Dragons, the world consumed. I can abide these visions no longer. There must be something I can do.
So this is when Glint decided to help the mortal races.
We were fortunate. Could have just as easily gone the other way.
I don't know about that. I kind of disagree with what Darla said right there. I don't know why she would see what she saw and be like, you know what, I'm going back with Kralkatar, who had me enslaved for all those years. I guess you can make the argument that Glint could have just turned a blind eye and be like, oh, well, fuck them. I don't know who they are. They're just a bunch of shitty people. Who cares about them? I'm Glint. I'm a dragon. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. But the way Darla said it made it sound like there was only two options. One, she could have just went back to Kralkatar, or two, helped the humans. And I don't think she would ever went back to Kralkatar. Maybe I'm reading too much into it as well, but
Last, my child, your birth begins a new age, a new design. I sense Kralkatorix stirring in its sleep. Could it know what I'm planning? What you are meant for? Time grows short. I fear what will happen when the Elder Dragon awakens. And I'm sorry. You must bear this burden.
Hey, look there. A portal's opened. Restoring the crystals must have triggered it. I think we found our way in.
to give you guys a little timeline, if you're not that familiar with your Guild Wars 2 lore, Kralkatorix, who is obviously heavily referenced to insofar in the story and in this expansion, was the most recent Elder Dragon to awaken, with the exception of Mordremoth, who was forced awoken by, what's her name? The everything that was happening in Living World Season 1, Scarlet, was forced awakened by Scarlet, and whatever she did in Lion's Arch and with the ley lines and all that stuff. I'm getting myself off point here, but the point I'm trying to make is Kralkatorix rose really right before, a couple years before Guild Wars 2 started. So he's only, it makes the most sense that he's probably the most active because he's been awake for so long. He hasn't been awake for that long, so he should be up about doing stuff and creating his army and whatnot. So it's kind of weird that we've had very little reference to him to this point. And is also, I mean, it's probably not so weird that we fought Zhaitan first. I do believe Zhaitan was the second to wake, maybe the third. I don't actually remember the order offhand. I know Primordus was the first. So it's between Zhaitan and Jormag for who was second and third. I'm not exactly sure. But Zhaitan, for whatever reason, was the big threat of the Guild Wars 2 original story. Why it wasn't Kralkatorix, why it wasn't Primordus or one of the other, I don't know. But they decided to go with Zhaitan and then skip all of them and went to Mordremoth out of left field. But anyway, Kralkatorix is the real dragon that I think most people find the most interesting, and I'm happy that we're getting all these references to him.
Is everything all right?
Yes, it's just... This is definitely the place the Commander Jory and I were brought to, but it's changed. The brand is spread here. I wish she was here.
I wish she was here. Being Marjorie or Glint?
This is the spear Glint gave us to kill Kralkatorix, fashioned from its own blood. I had no idea it survived the fight.
This must be it. The weapon Blast was talking about. We found it.
Watch out! It's one of Glint's Crystal Guardians.
There's the welcoming committee.
So, what's our move, Commander? Do we kill it, or...
What?
Take it down!
I can't read what that Achievo is. I really want to know. Always protected by crystal shield when facet of point cast crystalline. Something, I don't know.
What about using their shields? They won't mind.
I'm barely making a dent in this thing.
It's the shield. It's too tough.
Last time, the lesser elementals were the key.
Well, the Face of Darkness is not in particularly a nice place for me to attack it. There it is. I don't actually remember how to do this, so I'll just keep fighting these Facets of Darkness and hoping something good happens. Oh, I have to pop it inside. Okay. I have to pop it inside the shield. Here we go. There you go. Alright. Ah, you're a jerk. Wish I had my CC ready, but I don't.
I don't have enough energy.
Did I not use it? I guess not. Ah. I don't want to go in there. Oh, I have to have. Okay. I think if I have this shield, which I do, see how long it lasts. It should make me good, right? Right. I lost it. Oh my god, don't kill me. Come on. Let me get the heal off at least. Alright. I got this. This is easy. Come on. And I need the light passive. Alright, here we go. I hit it, nothing happened. There it goes. And I'll die. Somehow I got this. I don't know how that happened. But sure, it worked. Cool. I think you can go in there without the light attunement shield. And set off the dark attunement. Maybe. So because I went in every time with the light shield, I got the achievement. I'm not sure. Nice to get an achievement once in a while since I kept failing at so many of them. We'll get to that in a second. In case you guys want to know what that is.
Prophecy is not always a gift. Often I see things I wish I hadn't. But when the vision is clouded, I am most uneasy. The heroes have gathered, and Kralkatorrik approaches. I am not yet prepared to face the Elder Dragon, and distressingly, I cannot see beyond the coming battle. Is it because I die? I can't die without finishing my work. I have to stop Kralkatorrik. The Forgotten told me much, but not everything. What did they tell the Six? What do the gods know that I do not? So much is unclear, but I am out of time. I must keep my faith and hope that my children will carry on my legacy.
Glint never said anything to Destiny's Edge about a legacy. Only that Kralkatorrik had to be stopped.
Stopped, yes, but killed? Do you suppose she knew about the consequences?
Maybe that's why Blast sent us here. To destroy the Dragon's Blood Spear.
Bad idea, boss. Glint told us that weapon was made specifically to kill Kralkatorrik. If we destroy the spear, we'll be powerless to stop it. Unless you got a pile of dragon-slaying gear I don't know about.
Killing them is no longer an option. Not without a plan to deal with the aftermath. Balthazar doesn't care what will happen to Tyria. We can't risk the spear falling into his hands. We have to destroy it.
Fine. Just so long as I'm on record. This is a bad idea.
So this spear was used in the Edge of Destiny book. I don't know if they actually ever used it per se, but it was fashioned out of Kralkatorrik's own blood, I believe, to destroy Kralkatorrik. And now we're destroying it because we don't want to kill Kralkatorrik anymore.
The task is done. Now let us all imagine Balthazar red-faced and frustrated over his failure to stop us. Ah, yes, that's lovely.
I just hope we made the right decision. I feel lost without the guidance of the gods. Is Ritlock okay?
He's brooding. Char loved to brood. I'm sure he's fine.
You mind checking in on him, Commander?
Sure, Kaz. I'll check in on him. You just stand over here.
This was Snaf's golem, wasn't it?
What's left of it, yeah. I failed my guildmates, Commander. I failed Glint. Balthazar wasn't the only one I ran into during my time in the Mists. I also met Glint. She taught me the ways of the Revenant.
Oh, the Herald.
I thought she meant for me to finish the job Destiny's Edge started. But here we are, trying to save Kralkatorrik. That damn dragon is still alive. And Glint, Snaf, and Air, they're all dead. I need a win, boss. I gotta make this right. Let's take Balthazar down.
Snaf was the main Asura character in Edge of Destiny and Destiny's Edge. Zoja was in also the book, and she was like the understudy of Snaf. And she took. If you ever do the Asura personal story with Zoja, you learn more and more about Snaf. But he was the reason. He was the reason Zoja was even involved, and Zoja basically took over everything Snaf was working on when Snaf died, and he died fighting Kralkatorrik with Destiny's Edge.
So the spear's destroyed. Can we go kill that loathsome god now?
We've stalled Balthazar's plans, but we're no closer to bringing him down. And we'd all like to avoid a repeat of our last encounter.
Commander, we're rudderless. We need guidance. I think we should go to the gods and ask them ourselves.
Ask them ourselves? You mean go to the mists?
Not sure I like the sound of that.
And if Ritlock really did meet Balthazar in the mists, maybe there's more to his story than we realized. Maybe the gods really are helping us. I've done everything you've asked of me, Commander. But I have questions that need answering.
So do I. We know we're outclassed from our last meeting with Balthazar. This may be our only way forward. All right, Kaz. We'll do it your way. But how do we reach the gods?
There's a portal to the mist at the Tomb of Primeval Kings. I think we should start there.
Then that's where we'll go. Kaz is right. It's high time we got some answers.
And for the record, that's not just a thrown-in thing. Like, oh, there just so happens to be a portal in the Tomb of Primeval Kings. It's actually from Guild Wars 1, so.
What to do now?
What do we get? Some junk?
Oh, shiny.
I like junk. We have some optional dialogue here.
Portal to the mist, huh? I've seen enough of that place to last a lifetime. But, well, it's like I said, Commander. I'm gonna make this right. No way you're going without me.
Portals to other worlds, ghostly dragons, rampaging gods. We lead charmed lives, do we not?
Kind of wish there was like a human dig there, but anyway. I love Canuck. I think he's the best character, honestly, in the game.
So many prayers unanswered. Do you think they will listen to us?
I used to love Casimir too, but she got really kind of, I don't know, weird and slightly out of her old character in this expansion, being all like godly and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, that's the end of part 5 of oh god, what do we call it? Act 1. That's the end of part 5 of Act 1. That's the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for, I believe we're still in Act 1. Yep, part 6, Hallowed Grounds of Act 1. I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.